Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Mike's ready on set. Mike's back forward. Lady. Quick. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Faking the give, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Alert,
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Danny.
Now Trubisky. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Go. I got you.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Go! Let's go! Inside. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the out.
Now Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he completes it to Westbrook. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Mike 5-4. Is it party now? Red lady. You got tight. You red lady. Kill. Check.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. You must be true. Red lady. Hey, let's go. Mike.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Lesko, the tight end, making the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Nick Boyle, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, ball. Lock in. Check 13.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. You remember me? Let's go, baby. 61, matchbox lights. Under 10. 10. Shift. Hey.
Trubisky will throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Move. He's checking. Crash. 50's the mic. Now watch one. Move. Hey, Alpha. Mike's 50,
Again, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Hopkins. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
At the 31-yard line.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And a return will stop right around the 25.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Bang.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Topper!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And the catch made by Hopkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Trubisky on first down. Touchdown, Packers! DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
4 yards on the dump-off at 2nd down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
At their 49-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is red 80. 54, watch 54. Oh yeah, I'm coming. Check 4. 80 weapon. SOS. Young lady. SOS.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Watkins, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tight ends Ringo. 3 down. Undercrush. Ran, touch.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
High 7. 54, right there.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And Darnold, he lost the football. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Move. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I'm on. Double time. 4 down.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Darnold now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Bravo.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a mullet in the middle of the field.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he comes back with one complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Darnold from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Darnold, the open man is Westbrook. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Darnold to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Boyle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Packers 28, Seahawks 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
He's got a man complete. And he's got some space here. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Thomas, the intended target. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. After the interception, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for D.B. Westbrook. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Showing it. Back. Alert. Hey, orbit. Stop.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Alert.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Blue draw quarters. Red, check. Hey, Delta. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Albert Wilson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Watch the back end. 64.
Faking the give. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Quit talking about it.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now they are going for it. Darnold. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Lock in. 61. Matchbox right. Check 3.
On first down, Trubisky. Jones has it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, 18. Hey, seam 6. Oh, you got deep?
Trubisky will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18. Watch the screen. Lock in. Watch the screen. Kill.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch.
And Darnold, he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Hey, exit.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey.
Topper!
18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
Lock in. Smooth.
Switch gears.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Moving to fighter.
Watch your slack.
Ran, Tom. Hey, box truck.
Here we go. 50. Mike.
Ran, Tom.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, ball.
Now Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking pass.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
18.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Alert. Brings up 2nd and 6. Bullet out.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
I got it.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. The open man is Westbrook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Draw play, it's Eckler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down?
Let's go, Steve. Tighten up. You better, lady. You better be afraid.
Hey, Haywood.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Mike up. 180. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Red, up. Blue.
Looking here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for number 89. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, ball.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He gets it to Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Red, up. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Zoo.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Go. Go.
Now it's Trubisky. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Let's go, fellas.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.